Hello, I'm Tim Newsam and I'm here at the Bournemouth Clock Shop with Mark Taylor, the Master Clockmaker. We are going to try to do a series of interviews, which I'm going to call the Newsam Taylor interviews, about the clocks in the shop. And in this first interview I want to establish your credentials and why you are the Master Clockmaker and how it benefits you, the public. So where did it all start, Mark?
Well, I basically left the Royal Marines one day and opened this clock shop the very next, which is a huge leap. But I was already a member of the British Horological Institute, so I had some idea of where I was going. And with my determination to be the best I possibly could, I soon managed to attain a higher qualification with the BHI and become a Master Clockmaker.
Right.
This was very hard work and entailed sitting in front of quite an intimidating board of luminaries at the Worshipful Company of Clockmakers, and I actually had to convince them that I had the knowledge, the practical ability and the horological background to be elevated to this level. Fortunately, one of my heroes at the time, Dr. George Daniels, who is now known as one of the finest horologists in the world of modern times, sort of headed the board and was quite adamant that he wanted me to attain the qualification. That helped me on my way, and I just built the business from there.
So you had actually been assessed practically in the past?
Yes. My elevation within the BHI involved quite an in-depth assessment, whereby I had to prove my practical and horological capabilities.
And then you had to answer a lot of very tricky questions in front of this board of luminaries.
I did, yes. All kinds of technical questions which you can't, of course, prepare for. But I was fortunate that I managed to convince them that I was the man for them, in a way.
And have many people been through this process? Been in front of this board?
People must have been in front of the board because the facility is there and the help is there. But the man who went in before me rushed out within seconds with his tail between his legs, and I haven't heard, to my knowledge, of any other people who've attained this, so there must be some around somewhere.
That's extraordinary. Now, I know you're very passionate about the public coming to buy from you, that they get a real benefit from buying from you as a restorer.
Yes.
Can you tell me why?
Well, you see, being a restorer rather than a good, there are some fine dealers around who deal in very, very good clocks and they have a good instinct for it. But in fairness, none of them have the insight that I have as a restorer and a clockmaker. You see, I can get a clock and I can look inside and I can tell you if it's been altered, faked, changed, whether it's been botched, it's unauthentic, or how much money needs spending on it to put it right, if it's worth putting right, as well as the other knowledge that the dealers have, such as the styles and the periods and the market, the demand and everything else.
Okay, but how can the public be sure that they're getting what they believe they're getting?
They can be absolutely sure that what they're buying from me is what they believe they're buying, because I put my head on the block, and every good clock that we sell has an engraved and individually numbered label that's fixed to the clock and states that that example has been authenticated and restored by me, and a permanent record is kept.
Oh, that's extraordinary. That sounds excellent. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
Just one thing, actually. I think if we're going to pursue this, then
I think I know what's coming.
It needs to be entitled the Taylor Newsam interviews.
That's excellent. Thank you very much, Mark. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.